Good evening. We do sincerely apologize for bringing the main news late. This was due to circumstances beyond our control. To read the news, my name is Vanson Jomba. Let's look at the headlines. Ngwezi anemia patient appeals for help from well-wishers. Remains of first Dr. Joseph Kabunga, who died in Nigeria, arrive in the country. Center for Environment Justice worried with operational but unregistered mines in the country. In international news, Zimbabwe interest rate raised by 80%. And in sports, Manchester City punish Atletico Madrid. With the details, join me after a short break.
Refresh your body, mind and soul this sizzling summer. Introducing the refreshing, clear with nature's taste Aquagel purified mineral water, ultimately designed to quench your thirst with a revitalizing and refreshing taste. Stock available: 750 ml, 500 ml, 350 ml, 500 ml sachets and 18.9 liters containers. Drink and enjoy your purified and corporately packaged water which passes all tests. Live better. Drink better. Call 0776 452710 or 0760 732565 now to make your order. Aquagel for a refreshing sip.
And now the news in detail. An anemia patient is appealing for help from well-wishers to assist him by a wheelchair to ease his daily movements. Kosten Hansaga has been receiving treatment since March 2021. Details in the following report.
Anemia is a blood disorder in which the blood has a reduced ability to carry oxygen due to a lower than a normal number of red blood cells or a reduction in the amount of hemoglobin. According to a discharge slip from a named hospital in Southern Province, where Kosten Hansaga has been receiving treatment since March 2021, he has been diagnosed with PTBC anemia for over 1 year now. Born in 1992 in Ngwezi Settlement, Chief Angelica's Chiefdom in Mazaboka District, Kosten has been battling for his life as his parents are in their old age and his only father uses crutches to walk and cannot lift anything as it demands Kosten in every life since the illness started. The family can no longer afford a bed and proper beddings for him, nor a wheelchair to ease his life and give him hope for life, are appealing to good wishes to come to their aid and help their son, who is now in his 30s and 1 year chronically ill.
Jisimurwazi tendi aindi naga taliwoka ni hamwaga indo ndilomba lukwa hono bantu butalira wona ayagulia tajisi tulipengete maningi ndilomba vya maningi ndilalombeha tendi yonse ja kuti tumutole toilet tayigo so kutika kutako bantu banyamuna kuti batole ku toilet mapenzi ngapenda pakete kuye kuli bihanya ne bwano andime munyongwe ulagiswa takutatuke daga botuta
mwana wangu imemwe hala ulagiswa kuzwa mwagali taendi barote kwa kutibyo mu maho so ndagomba no bantu muri bahari gale ndiramba kuti mundigwahirihe mugamu gwahiriha mwana wangu agona udipengete tagugwa hakumurira pai kabari tonse tuli nyongenye tatwendi maulu tulomba kuti mumugwahirihe yakulya gawilocheya maulo tendi yandika mugwahiriha bya maningi mapaita jisitako agomba twagomba tulomba bya ulindunye mwabola andunye mumakampani amwi tulomba lugwayo.
This was in the wake of his church members at Chizwanyanga SDA Church, who thought of inviting well-wishers to help the young man realize his dream for life and the passion he has for God. Mr. Fines Mulima, who represented the church, also had his own appeal to the government and other organizations to come on board and help Costin with a wheelchair and in any other form of help.
The viewers out there, whatever station of life they are in, we want to ask or appeal to them in a special way that you can come to the aid of this young man who is now not able to walk because of the illness that has crippled him. He is a very stout member of the Seventh-day Adventist who was a choir member. And now he has not visited the church for quite a long time. Hence, the idea that came out, so that the media could come in and maybe spread this news to others that have the resources, to come to his aid. We are asking for help, especially, the wheelchair and the bed where he can, rest. And also spiritually, we ask for prayers so that, God can heal him. We have not yet lost hope. We still believe that, God can open the way for him and heal him.
His condition needs agents from well-wishers to save his life and give hope also to his parents who are also fighting their struggle. The hope only remains in the hands of those who believe in change. As it is said, blessed is the hand that gives. Any help to him will surely be a plus to his life, as he has hope that one day he is going to be fine. This is Vanson Chomba reporting for Musanza TV in Magoe, Mazaboka district.
Mazabuka District Administrative Officer Timothy Mulenga says illegal activities such as sand mining in the Magoe River has disrupted the nature of the river and opportunities for sustainable income-generating activities for local people. Mr. Mulenga said due to the sand mining and putting up of dams, people around the river could no longer catch fish for sale, access water for their animals and for domestic use. Angela Mandu of Zanis has details in the following report.
This is the Magoe River in Mazabuka district. The normal flow of water has been disrupted by human activity such as sand mining. The Parliamentary Committee on Energy, Water Development and Tourism, led by its chairperson, Christopher Kangombe, is on site to assess the extent of the damage. And Mazabuka District Administrative Officer Timothy Mulenga explains the current state of affairs.
Magoe River had benefits to the community in terms of animal watering, fishing. Unfortunately, we've had some human activities that have disrupted the nature of that particular river. Among them are the dams.
Then we have discovered that one of the reasons that could have led to the mining of this activity by the riverbank, it's because of maybe the people here, they earn their livelihood through these activities. Hence, we are appealing to the Member of Parliament for this place to find a way in which he can empower these people so that they can stop mining.
Haisi Muguba explains why she's engaged in sand mining.
Yeah, we are deeply humbled by the visit of the parliamentarians. I think this shows the interest in the measures we are taking as a project, but also the challenges which Zambia is facing regarding catchment degradation and the rivers stopping to flow in many, many areas.
Angela Mandu, Zanis, Mazabuka District, Southern Province.
Now, human-animal conflicts have continued in the lower Zambezi River in Chief Sigongo area in Savonga District in Southern Province. Headman Makwele Chris Bandera has since called on the Department of National Parks and Wildlife to intervene, citing a recent incident where a crocodile killed a man, including eating domestic animals in the area. The traditional leader added that there is a need to ensure that the buffaloes and elephants are pushed away from the communities.
Yapita itapezeka kuna issues ya elephant. Yesterday, last night, about 8, they attacked my fields yenango about 6. And then problem yapezeka yabuti manzi yachepa, I don't know, intensity kuleki ku so manzi kunokuwaza mbezi yachepa suma buffaloes na elephant yamba cross. So now utakarako na sia metankarano ni yabuti ma farmers magona mafield usiku. Then ma buffaloes yatauka, ma elephant yatauka. So now popisha ma elephant usiku na machochi na muliro. Eli kupezeka kutini ya eza bangapezeka mungozi yo pezeka mkani ya ma buffalo. So please, bali issue kuti china issue na ngufuti ba Kennedy Scopa na mwalira because of the crocodile menace attack wa Kennedy Scopa na around 2 hours 2 weeks ago. Tonight na bazawa like to control until now bazawa wanaka fire that crocodile until now that crocodile again ikali ku attack bantu. And again from a fish point pale bandera futi the crocodile same crocodile futi nangu nago ya jakuku start. Kaita na officers wanaita mapping wanaiwa na crocodile until now kupe citic. So please keep up government here. Good department ya national parks. I can very request for the abantu because by this time we don't have to start scare my elephant. By this time to them any method they're making using here kupaya ma crocodile. Except to have kubaona uchi wavuta na bitani. So please keep up government. Kutatianga neko as abantu bamwe bankara mananyanga wadi Savonga district. That is 30 kilometers from here to Savonga town ni pafupi. But chumwe ngatumaita na kulibe sababu ya chukwa pezeka ngozi. Like manana serikali kuskopana. Even my elephant agata attack bicha matapa kudala aliko.
Department of National Parks and Wildlife Director Dr. Choma Smukonda revealed that the department is aware of the happenings in the lower Zambezi, further advising people not to provoke wild animals as they contribute to national development.
I'm very sure that there is an office close by for ZAWA, which is now Department of National Parks and Wildlife. It is not our intention to neglect people and only conserve animals so that they bother them, so that they harass them. The animals are conserved for people. So the ownership of animals is for all Zambians. We have been put in place to spearhead the management of this wildlife. What we would like is people to have tolerance for wildlife and people to know where animals pass. And if they come in their areas, those are their animals. They need to know how to treat them. If animals are harassed, they are animals they are not humans. They will react, and an animal reaction can be devastating. So we would like people, when they see elephants, they see hippos, lions, leopards, and the like, even crocodile, when they see them, they should not interpret sight of animals as conflict. When an elephant is passing, it does not mean that it is harassing people. But people usually, they start throwing stones and they start following the animals. And that in turn will make the animals to be agitated.
Now, the body of later Zambian CAF FIFA medical officer Dr. Joseph Kabunga, who died in Nigeria during the FIFA World Cup playoffs, has arrived in the country today. The body arrived in the country via an Ethiopian Airlines flight ET-873 and landed at Lusaka's Kenneth Kaunda International Airport this afternoon, together with Kabungo's family representatives, FAR's General Secretary Adrian Kashala, and 4 medical doctors who had traveled to Nigeria. Dr. Kabunga died while on official duty in Abuja for the second leg final qualifying match between Nigeria and Ghana that ended 1-0. The funeral service of Dr. Kabunga will be held at Woodlands Stadium on Thursday, with burial set for the same day at Memorial Park in Lusaka, the Football Association of Zambia has confirmed. We now take our first set of commercials. When I come back, we continue with the news. Stay tuned.
Refresh your body, mind and soul this sizzling summer. Introducing the refreshing Clear with Nature's Test Aqua Gel Purified Mineral Water, ultimately designed to quench your thirst with a revitalizing and refreshing taste. Stock available: 750 ml, 500 ml, 350 ml, 500 ml sachets, and 18.9 liters containers. Drink and enjoy your purified and corporately packaged water, which passes all tests. Live better. Drink better. Call 0776 452710 or 0760 732565 now to make your order. Aqua J for a refreshing sip.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. We continue with the news. Former Lusaka Province Minister Bowman Lusambo and his wife have pleaded not guilty to 10 counts of corruption before the Lusaka Magistrate Court. Mr. Lusambo, who is also Kabushi Member of Parliament, is jointly charged with his wife for allegedly being in possession of property suspected to be proceeds of crime, conspiracy to defraud and tax evasion. In the first account, it is alleged that Mr. Lusambo, between May 1st, 2015 and December 31st, 2021 in Ndola, while acting with other persons unknown, unlawfully acquired property number L39876/M in the name of Frontier Management Services Limited, which was later conveyed to Janish Sony at a consideration of 880,000 kwacha for his own benefit. In the second count, it is alleged that on March 26, 2022, Mr. Lusambo possessed the said 880,000 kwacha, which he allegedly deposited in Sylvia Chongo Mutaleza FNB account, domiciled at Kitwe FNB branch, properly reasonably suspected to be proceeds of crime. In the first, third and fourth account, it is alleged that Mr. Lusambo willfully evaded the payment of a property transfer tax to Zambia Revenue Authority at a consideration of 150,000 United States dollars and 85,000 United States dollars respectively. In the fourth account, it is alleged that Mr. Lusambo, by means of deceit or fraud, caused the Ministry of Lands to proceed certificate of a title in respect of a stand number Masai 100 3028/218 in his name, thereby evading a payment of a 250,000 kwacha premium fee to Masaiti Town Council and many other counts. Trial is expected to commence tomorrow, Thursday, 7th April 2022. Skankata District Acting District Medical Health Director Dr. Terinet Nkonkola says the extension of recruitment exercise of health workers countrywide for another 3 more days has cheered the people of Agrian Chikankata District of Southern Province. Dr. Nkonkola has further urged potential candidates from Chikankata District to take advantage of the extension by submitting their documents before the deadline. The medical director said this in an interview with Musanza TV today. Dr. Nkonkola further revealed that more people have submitted their credentials for positions in the district. He said government is determined to improving the health service delivery in the district and the nation at large.
According to the Minister of Health update yesterday and statement, the extension has been put for 3 more days. So it starts today up until Friday for certain cadres. Then for those who have done optometrics, it's up to Tuesday next week until we receive further guidance. That was what was given to us as of yesterday. Okay, so we've received some very good response from within. We have good numbers from our end here that we are recording, and we hope to see more, especially that there has been an extension for the application. Well, since the extension is there, they are all encouraged to bring in their applications until the time that we will be officially be told to put a hold on to it.
The revelation by the Minister of Mines that some mining firms have been operating without being registered with the patent and company registration agents has disappointed the Center for Environment Justice. Minister of Mines and Minerals Development Paul Kabuswe recently revealed that a current audit shows irregularities in the issuance of mining licenses in the mining department. Center Head of Research Freeman Mubanga tells Musanza TV that the development raises questions regarding historical corruption in the mining sector. Mubanga added that it is strange that a business firm as large as a mine can operate without being registered.
The Center for Environment Justice, CEJ, is really concerned with the report that the Minister of Mines and Minerals Development, Honorable Paul Kabuswe, shared with regards to some mining firms that have been operating, and there's no record that they are registered with PACRA. Now that is really sickening because you know, we're talking about issues of fraud and corruption that really will be brought to the fore. And as a nation, it means seriously we've been losing out on even on revenue collection, because you cannot trace nor even pinpoint where these mines are and how they are operating. But the audit has proven that indeed there are firms that have been operating without even being registered.
Infrastructure, Housing and Urban Development Minister Charles Milupi has reiterated government's agenda of creating an enabling environment for the private sector to participate in all areas of infrastructure development. Mr. Milupi says government wants this to be done through public-private partnerships. The minister was speaking in Lusaka when he officially opened the Zambia's Property Forum, which is being held under the theme A New Horizon. He says government has raised 3 fundamental preconditions for effective infrastructure development. He asked that government will therefore only engage with the stakeholders of the sector if the 3 fundamental principles are adhered to. Residents of Magoe in Mazabuka district have called on the district administration to consider upgrading roads to bituminous standards in order to improve infrastructure development. We have details in the following report.
From the time the previous government started promising the people in Chief Angelica's area that they will rehabilitate the Magoe-Chivuna Road in Mazabuka district to bituminous standard, nothing seems to be working. Recently, the UPND government, through the Constituents Development Fund, allocated money through Mazabuka Municipal Council to help grade the road. Nothing tangible has been moving, as some of the points are still deplorable due to the rains that are not over. Magoe-Chivuna Road users still believe government should do more and build the road to a bituminous standard.
Nibandikira road DSK Chivuna Road. Chivuna Road urumende yakatuhomera kwamba kuti bagayifandinga. Ponya kulombo yakwangumebo kwamba kuti cheba twambira kiribonye mu mijito. Kamba kuti abambi bagayinda bagali twambide kuti road bagayifandinga. Ponya unyina yakati yani ijakalibonya. Pere kulomba kwesuko kuti mu new government new doni asigaino. Motula lwangulugo ali motula lushomolo kuti intu irenda gabotu ko kuti road jihuna road batu bambire kutikaji go hega bayibikebu ya tamaki
pona kuri higolo ipati kuri nkonkora ajihuna St Joseph pona kuri amunjire higolo trombo ya uti road gauri gabotu kambondoro sumpugo road pona arimi kuri damu la Mungwende Lia damu ndi pati amana mubu pati la himbira ingombe hinywa menda inji maningi pona mugu himbira damu kwa gabola contractor oyagayaga obamba paga bamba gabaga nini idamu lia inubwa inodiribonya utimenda manji pesi menda mahonto pona kuli bahimigwago bahimyota kuli mapenzi aja niga wapena uzwa road nibaga bamba damu nibaga liyaga mbichana so road yalia tulombo yaguti babamba tamaki
road taliga botu tumolanga zira izo Magweta North bola wigusiga ujihuna twanyota bola wise ujigolo ja Magoe inzira taliga botu peli nyongeni ono twalira jindi yalampa katutongoga iwendere zitakolika botupe tuli mujindi ya boyo moyumu ono tulomba kuti abo bagasalo kuti babemba babo benderezi baye mupibesu ababikire mano kumapenzi kuti atuwana mukati mujo mutubende tulomba kugwayigwa tabola kujibera ja CDF fund tuba mungato haboyo kwamba kuti kuli CDF fund kuli tubungabunga tumwe tuli bungabunga toba mwi takuchitubwenia mutakuchibabunga mutakuchibabwenia ebenzuma bamwe.
The people here have never seen a tarred road, and it remains in the hands of the New Dawn government to build one as part of its contribution to developing the area and easy movements of goods and services. This is Vanson Chomba reporting from Musanza TV in Magoe.
The Zambia Revenue Authority has, in the first quarter of 2022, exceeded the revenue collection target by 1.3 billion kwacha after recording net outturn of 22 billion kwacha against a target of 21.1 billion kwacha. ZRA Acting Corporate Communications Manager Oliver Nzala says on a year-on-year comparison, ZRA collected a gross revenue of 26.5 billion kwacha in the first quarter of 2022 as compared to 19.5 billion kwacha in the first quarter of 2021, representing a growth of 36%. During the period under review, the authority recorded an increase of refunds by 56% from 2.6 billion kwacha in 2021 to 4.1 billion kwacha in 2022. Let's go for our last set of commercials. When I come back, it's international news and sports. Stay tuned.
Refresh your body, mind and soul this sizzling summer. Introducing the refreshing, clear with nature's test Aqua Gel purified mineral water, ultimately designed to quench your thirst with a revitalizing and refreshing taste. Stock available: 750 mils, 500 mils, 350 mils, 500 mils sachets, and 18.9 liters containers. Drink and enjoy your purified and corporately packaged water, which passes all tests. Live better. Drink better. Call 0776 452710 or 0760 732565 now to make your order. Aqua J for a refreshing sip.
And now in international news, Zimbabwe's central bank says it has raised its main policy rate from 60% to a record 80% in an attempt to contain inflation. The interest rate is currently the highest in the world and at an all-time record for the Southern African country, according to the financial agents Broadbank. The country's runaway inflation fueled by the war in Ukraine and soaring commodity prices reaching 72.7% in March, up from 66.11% rather a month earlier.
Zimbabwe's central bank says it has raised its main policy rate from 60% to a record 80% in an attempt to contain inflation. The rate is currently the highest in the world and at an all-time record for the Southern African nation, according to the financial agency Bloomberg. The country's runaway inflation, fueled by the war in Ukraine and soaring commodity prices, reached 72.7% in March, up from 66.11% a month earlier. In a statement on Monday, Zimbabwe's central bank said rising oil, gas and fertilizer prices were inevitably having a negative impact on production costs and destabilizing the foreign exchange market. Zimbabwe's economy has been in deep crisis for more than 20 years, with international donors withdrawing because of unsustainable debt. The rise in the price of basic commodities has recently been aggravated by the conflicts in Ukraine, while Russia is the country's main supplier of wheat.
Now in sports news, Kelvin De Bruyne's second half goal gave Manchester City victory as they overcame Atletico Madrid's typically fierce resistance in their Champions League quarter-final first leg at Etihad Stadium. Diego Simeone's side performed with their trademark defensive discipline, respecting a City to very few opportunities until De Bruyne pounced to make the breakthrough with 20 minutes left. Phil Foden, on as a substitute, produced the moment of magic to unlock Atletico with a perfect pass through the legs of Ronaldo for the De Bruyne to slaughter past goalkeeper Jan Oblak. It was the decisive moment in the tight taste of games, but as City manager Pep Guardiola's wild celebration illustrated just how much it means to take a lead, even if a slender to Madrid for the second leg on 13 April. City could not add a second with De Bruyne denied by the block on the line from Stefan Savic, but any lead is precious against an Atletico side who have made a speciality rather of frustrating Premier League against the Giants in the past. Liverpool found that out in 2020 when they lost both legs as orders in the last 16, while Manchester United were also eliminated at the same stage this season. And this story brings us to the end of the main news. But before I go, here are the headlines again. Ngwezi anemia patient appeals for help from well-wishers. Remains of our first doctor, Dr. Joseph Kabunga, who died in Nigeria, arrive in the country. Center for Environmental Justice worried with operational but unregistered mines in the country. In international news, Zimbabwe interest rate raised by 80%. And in sports, Manchester City punish Atletico Madrid. Well, this is all we had for you tonight. On behalf of my transmission controller Warren Ndao and the entire news crew, my name is Vanson Jomba. Join us tomorrow at 6:30 hours for another news bulletin. For now, I'm saying good night and keep on watching Musanza TV.